Welcome back, Bears, to day 53 of my 12-week cut. Today is Thursday and I did arms today. I went to the apartment gym because doing arms I don't really need to go to Rainbow, and the apartment gym was pretty empty for the most part, so I just decided to stay there after I weighed in and took my pre-workout. Weighed in, still at about 97 kilograms, so I am still heavier than last week, which is kind of a bummer, but I do feel a little bit leaner than I felt last week, so I don't know what's going on. I guess I'm just bloated from eating all that crap on Monday and Tuesday, but in any case, I'll just keep working through it and keep trying to shed off some more and more weight as I finish out the rest of this week. Without further ado, let's talk about my workout for today. The first exercise that I did was machine curl as usual. I do always love to start with machine curl for whatever reason on my arm days. I find that it's just really good for activating my biceps and really just a nice warm-up that isn't too strenuous or taxing on any of my joints. So I did 5 sets of 10 on this and kept it the same weight throughout the 5 sets at 30 kilograms, just to sort of go a little bit lighter, but not too light, more like an RP 6 or 7 or so. Second exercise, or immediately after the machine curl, I went into a barbell curl. I did 4 sets of 8, and on the 5th set I actually did a drop set. But the 4 sets of 8, I kept the weight the same at 30 kilograms. For the drop set, I moved it up to 45, dropped it down to 40, dropped it down to 30, and then dropped it down to 10. And I just completed as many reps as possible for each of the weights that I used. And that gave me a pretty massive bicep pump. Exercise number 3, I did the seated hammer curl, 5 sets of 10 using 17.5 kilogram dumbbells in each hand. And the first 5 reps I do them alternating, and then the last 5 reps I did them together. And so I kind of use this as an intensity technique to make the exercise a little bit harder. I didn't want to go too heavy because I didn't want to load up my biceps too much, but I did want to make the intensity, for lack of a better word, a little bit more intense. The 4th exercise of the day was the tricep pushdown. I utilized a bit of a wider grip. I kind of felt like I wanted to get a better arcing motion for my tricep, and so I wanted to go a little bit wider so that I could pretty much just have my arms parallel to each other throughout the entire range of motion and sort of press down in an arc rather than pressing straight down, just to kind of avoid as much horizontal shoulder adduction as possible. So I wanted to target the triceps a little bit harder, and I found that this worked pretty well. Exercise number 5, I did some skull crushers, 4 sets of 8. The first 2 sets at 25 kilograms and the last 2 sets at 30 kilograms. As you see in the video here, I do like to keep my arms behind my head or over past my forehead at all times. I don't want to keep the weight directly over my chest during the skull crusher, just because keeping it past your head, behind the head, kind of gives you a lot more isometric contraction of your tricep at the top range of the motion, so it makes the exercise a little bit harder, and that's why I like to do that. Last exercise of the day was the overhead extension with a dumbbell. I did 5 sets of 10 with a 25 kilogram dumbbell, and at this point my triceps were just so done that I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to finish all 5 sets, but I just rested a little bit longer in between sets and I was able to finish it. So with this exercise, I'm not a huge fan of it. I do like to have something supporting my back, but there wasn't anything available to do that. I could have used the preacher bench like I did before for overhead extensions with the easy bar like I did last week, but the dumbbell kept hitting the top of the preacher bench the way that I was sitting, so I just kind of had to do it in this way. It's not a bad exercise, but I don't know, it just didn't really feel good today because I felt like I wasn't getting a good range of motion, but from the video it seems like I am, so hard to say. Anyway, immediately after that I decided to do some neck curls and superset that with oblique side raises with the plate. And yeah, I know this looks absolutely ridiculous, but actually training your neck is pretty legit. But anyway, yeah, I want to start doing neck training maybe once or twice a week just to develop some neck thickness, because I feel like my neck is a little bit too skinny, and so I want to thicken it up as much as I can without looking too ridiculous. So that's why I'm utilizing the neck curl, keeping the plate on my forehead, and my hands are just there to stabilize it. I'm not really pulling it up or, you know, using my triceps to push the weight off of my head. I'm really just using my neck muscles, and believe me when I say this, it's pretty killer on the neck. It's really sore right now. Obviously don't go too heavy with this exercise. Keep it light when you're just starting out, and you should see some pretty serious gains in your neck. And with the obliques, you know, I just trained the obliques today. I like to switch off from doing rectus ab and then oblique every day, so it flips between the two every day, and so today was obliques. But yeah, that pretty much finished out my workout for today. I feel really sick right now, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the neck curls. Like, I'm very sensitive to motion sickness, so doing the neck curls kind of makes me a little bit nauseous, so I'm pretty sure that's why I'm feeling a little bit sick right now. But I'm gonna get some food in me. I got some chicken breasts that I cooked yesterday that I'm going to be heating up again. But in any case, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you comment down below if you have any questions or any comments at all. If you want to get into online coaching, please email me at thebarbellbear@gmail.com, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Don't forget to like the video before you leave, just to let me know that you still enjoy this content. And if you made it all the way here, why not subscribe? A lot of you guys, according to my analytics, are not subscribed to my channel who are watching my videos, so let's go ahead and change that. Let's make this bear family, this bear army, 300 strong, swole bears strong by the end of the year. If you know anybody who's cutting, share this video series with them as a source of motivation, and maybe give them some ideas for what workouts they can do in the gym. And as always, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.